My name is Tsering Rabgey. I came to India in 1959. Actually, I came to Nepal, and my family and myself, we were in Nepal about 2 years. And after 2 years, there was no any future in anything. Even cannot get daily food in Nepal. So then lots of people went to India, and there's more little bit hope. So, and also they started schools. We heard that, and then we came to, after 2 years, we came to India. And India, my mom and dad and my brother, they went to making a road for Indian government. That time, lots of Tibetan people, they sent making road. And then in Dharamsala, the Tibetan government, they collect kids. That time, kids coming all over the place, borders to Dharamsala, Tibetan kids. And they collect there, and then they send, they have some schools start already. Wasn't good school. Number one, not food enough, no place to stay enough, no teachers, but still government works so hard. And they collect kids in Dharamsala. Maybe after 100 kids or 150, then they send away. So I was one of those, because my mom and dad, they don't want any of us, my brothers and sisters, go to school. But my older brother, he said, you must go to school. Don't stay with mom and dad. You have no future. So then my sister and me, we did it. I'm so happy we did. We are the oldest one. I was only maybe, 14 or 15 years old. But me, my sister, and there were a few more students older than others. So they let us to do everything. Cleaning and cooking and fix the house and everything. Anyway, I spent 2 years like that. I was my time, not only me, all of, us. So they sent us to Mussoorie from Dharamsala. Mussoorie, again, the government started homes, Tibetan homes. They thought, and they were thinking, the government, the homes can keep Tibetan culture alive. So they sent us there, the older ones. We had to work hard. You know what we have to do? In the Mussoorie, there were lots of buildings, huge big buildings, and that used to be British. They built those buildings, and after the British left, nobody lives there. So it's really dirty, messy, and full of garbage. So we clean, we work days and weeks and months. So anyway, that's over. And then they send me to Simla, which is taking nursing course. We got a sponsor from British, 6 of us. So after 1 year, they stopped it. They couldn't finish it. And then we couldn't go anywhere, 6 of us. So 6 girls Tibetan, 2 from Dharamsala, 2 from Simla, 2 from Mussoorie. Then they said, you have to, if you want to stay here, you have to work. And that was Tibetan nursery and school, all the little kids. So 6 of us got a job from there. Then me and my friend from Boston, we met this year. We, both of us, the younger than other 4. So each of us gave 25 kids. Said you have to take care like you are your own kids. You have to do everything except cooking. So other 4 girls, they were much older than us. We all got actually a place to live and food and everything, but they got 75 rupees. That's, it's really a lot of money at that time, a lot. So me and my friend, we got only 25 rupees. So then we weren't happy, and we went to the head of, director. I said, why is it different? He said, you're younger. Then I said, okay, if you say we are younger, but we have the same kids, we have to take care, something like that. But my luck, I don't have any luck to go to school and get education. Even though I try really hard. So then I try to push Dalai Lama's sister. I went to see her many times in Dharamsala. Please, can I get anywhere to get some education? She said, yes. She sent me to Kanpur. I stayed there 1 year. Mostly we had to learn typing and knitting and sewing. I did 1 year. And my brother was in Dharamsala. He was seeing Dalai Lama's sister almost every week or so. So my sister, she really wants to go to school. Please, is there any chance for her to go to school? Dalai Lama's sister said, yes. I couldn't get it. And then in Delhi, that time, my uncle and Pencho, they live in Delhi, and they're doing business together. So we got 1 week Christmas holiday from school. So I've been to Delhi to see my uncle. Before that, I never met Pencho. So that was, I never met my uncle either, whole life. So anyway, I went to Delhi to see my uncle for 1 week. Then they were there together, Pencho and my uncle. So I got sick. And our school system, if you cannot come back on time, you are out. I couldn't go back after 1 week. So then I really even tried. I went back to school and I, begged them. They said no. So then we met. But Pencho is really, actually myself, I don't want to say how good am I, but I don't want to do any mistake. I don't want to do anything wrong or, something silly things. So Pencho said, I don't have anybody here. My whole family are in Tibet. So you have a brother, sister, mom, dad. So unless we go and see your family and they say, yes, now you can get married, we don't do any stupid things. So we didn't, do anything wrong. And we went to see my parents. And then Pencho couldn't ask my mom and dad, me either, no way. Because we have a 7 in the family. So I was the first one get married. So Pencho and me, we were talking. And Pencho said one day, he knows my father's friend. Pencho said, I'm going to tell him and ask him to my dad. And he did it between us. So then my mom and dad said, my mother was really kind of sad. We don't know you. She really said to Pencho, we just met, So she's the first child getting married from our family. But anyway, we got married and then we went to Dalhousie. So I had Lhasa Tashi in Dalhousie. So after that, we came to Canada. Lhasa was about almost 2 years old, and Tashi was year and a half. They were so young, but we did it. We came. Nothing was wrong. And at the airport, Canadian government people were there. They welcomed us there, and they helped us. Unbelievable. So after that, I had my son taking French course, but I couldn't get 9 months French course, only 7 months. 1 month before and 1 month after baby, I couldn't go to the class. So after that, I didn't go to work until my son was 5 years old. Because in Farnham, our neighbor, our house has a one family detached house. So she said, Tsering, unless you have to put them in a babysitter, otherwise don't do it. Don't leave them in a babysitter. Number one, you are different people. Number two, your kids, they don't speak English, they don't speak French. The babysitters, they are sometimes really funny. So Pencho and me, we talked. Pencho was only working. That's why Pencho worked in a factory 80-something hours. He did. He has to, because 4 of us stay home and, But I did so many. I went to the church. The church, they helped a lot. They give us so many clothes, like a heavy one, jackets and overcoats. Then I cut it and make a blanket for everybody. Oh my goodness, yeah. And then moved to Lindsay. I really wanted to say the Canadian government is super, super generous, really. Actually taking care of people from all over the world. But especially my own family. We moved to Lindsay 74 in August. 75, we start dance group, Patala. Since then, we worked so hard for the Patala. And in Tibet, we have 3 provinces. So each has different costume, different kadinos, really heavy dialogue. So, and then, especially in Ontario, it's multicultural, right? We can see on the TV or we can hear other countries. They show their own culture. They share their own even food, language. They comes together and work together. So then Pencho and we said, even in school, the kids, they were telling us, the other kids, they do something, they did this, they do this. So Pencho and I said, why don't us do something? So we started dance group because of that. And for that, it costs a lot of money for us, for our family, and time, and work hard. But our kids, the world, they don't know our culture. They don't know who we are, where we're from, how much we suffered. So we should show to the people who we are, why we do this, why we keep our culture alive. We performed so many places, and good thing was, as I mentioned, about the Canadian government. Every year, His Holiness Dalai Lama's birthday, we performing and we do our culture, everything. So we invited Mr. Bill Scott and Johnny Ken. They every year comes. So one day they came to us and said, "Do you have anybody help? Do you have any helper?" We said, "No, nobody." So we had to make costumes ourselves. We have to buy all the materials and everything. And we have to learn everything. Each province has each different dance and different dialects, sing song. So we said no. Then John Egan said, "I'm going to send somebody there. What do you have right now?" Then Pencho and I said, "We have one set of, Tibetan guitar and yangjin, everything, and a flute. But sometimes we need second set because sometimes in the middle of the play, it turned, sometimes broke the wires or something happened." Then he said, "Okay, I'll send somebody there. You just check how much you need for second set. But you have to spend half your own. The Yangjins we have to order to Hong Kong. It costs $300 each. So we bought one ourselves. And then it costs all added $5,000. So they give us $2,500. That was really help. But otherwise, no Tibetan government, no Tibetan people, anybody didn't help. But we were happy to do that because of our own culture. Of course, we are pure Tibetans. And also, any time before the perform, anybody ask, come and perform for us. We always said, okay, before we dance or whatever it starts, we have to say something about our own problem, what kind of problem we have, why we do this. So one time at the Royal Hotel in Toronto, for example, there were a few Chinese business people came, and some organizer called here and said that you have to come and perform. So we will pay everything. Of course, you can stay in a hotel, plus you're going to pay how much we charge. Then we said, that doesn't matter. We're doing free everywhere, anytime. But before start anything, we have to say these things. What kind of problem we have, as I mentioned. They said, no, that you cannot say, you cannot do that. Then we said, okay, then no more. We don't want to come and do it. Something like that. And also, this family is a really crazy family. In 1985, and Ottawa, maybe still is, homeland, sure. So every year, every summer, they have a festival. So they're giving prize. We have to have a dancing, singing, food, plus display. Then there were so many judges. They judge it, and then they give the prize. First place, second place. So 85, we won. We got the first place. That was, something. Pencho and I, of course, we are happy, but it's good for the young kids, young people, They think, oh, there is something, this is something is worth it. But anyway, it's not nice to say, but everything we did our own. And Pencho and me, we both factory worker, and plus I was working 8 hours, and for them, they have electronic things. They are making so many small things, so they are giving homework. So I bring home homeworks. Actually, other Tibetan women. That time we have maybe 14 or 15 Tibetan families in Lindsay. Everybody takes homework to home. My case, I have to work until midnight or 1 o'clock, almost every single day. In the morning, 4:30, 5, I get up, do some homework before I go to work. I know I'm different than other Tibetan women, because for them, that's it, 8 hours. But our case, we have to make the costume, we have to go away for the performing, and we stay in a hotel, eating in a restaurant. That's where I have to work hard. We work so hard, all these things. Unbelievable. Sometimes I talk to my daughters and my Pencho and said, how we did it. But anyway, I'm so happy. Nobody forced us. Nobody asked us to do this. We did our own. We are born as human. We should use it, our body. Otherwise, just work for yourself, doing not extra things. It's good, but useless. That's why I try to work hard, and that's why we magic. We started school 2002. Since then, now it's keep coming. Now this part I'm going to say really clearly. I have no luck. I couldn't go any school to get more education or better education. I should do something for kids in Tibet. Make them better, understand, behave. So between 2007 and 8, I spent 15 months. I get up 5 o'clock in the morning. I stay until 9:30, 10 o'clock, until the kids go to bed. I go room by room, say good night.